Hi, I'm Dilbar Shatterson, and thanks for joining us here at USTC360. It's no surprise that Indianapolis is the home of the Indy 500, and that last year it was host to the 2012 Super Bowl. But a fact much lesser known is that Indiana is also home to over 7,000 Burmese refugees, many of whom come from camps in Thailand, according to the Asian Learning Center of Indiana. And so to accommodate this influx of new residents over the past decade, a growing need has emerged to assist this population in assimilation to their new surroundings, with one of the most critical points of attention being education. In fact, a study called Overlooked and Underserved notes that in contrast to voluntary migrants, refugees often arrive with few possessions or financial resources and without a network of relatives who might help them to understand the American education system. As a result, the attention paid in school is often not enough to accommodate their needs. So to supplement daily schooling, community groups like the Tzu Chi team in Indianapolis have set up a weekly tutoring program for the children of the refugee community. Spearheaded by volunteer James Fung, let's take a look to see how our Indianapolis volunteers' efforts start in the classroom but go much further.
My name is James Fung. I live here in Indiana. I've been introduced to Tzu Chi for about 4 years now. Almost 4 years ago now, a tutoring program was started here in the Indianapolis Service Center. My mother-in-law, who is more involved with Tzu Chi, asked if I was interested in volunteering to tutor math, and so I did. Does anybody have homework today? I'm just asking now. Okay, the program was started so that we can help the Burmese students keep up with the pace of their math homework at school. We have some new students today, right?
Yeah,
that sound good?
That's good.
Yeah, cool. Okay, you can plug it in too.
After Brother James joined us, he is very patient. His dedication shows we need to devote ourselves to help other people in need.
We're going to Pome's house to visit their family. I don't know, upstairs? I became more and more interested in the Burmese community as I started to learn more about their struggles as they start their new lives here in Indianapolis.
Hello.
Good morning.
In order to understand what they need, we need to go visit them and understand, to find out what they need.
And you can put your clothes inside. You know, can we take a look around? Yeah. Is that okay? You can show me. Ah. Who stays here?
My sister. This one? Yeah, because we use like 4 years.
They have some really old beds that don't provide their body much support. I think that'll affect their rest. Right. So this bed is obviously too soft.
It's so soft and it's got holes.
If we can find them a bed for replacement, we should try to do that. I'm just collecting some dimensions of the room, because you never know what kind of furniture you can get. Before we bring it here, we want to make sure that, yes, it possibly fits. And how many hours a day?
Sometimes it made me feel I want to cry, because, we are living in so much better condition and they are still struggling with the very basic. I just need a desk, Oh, I need a book to read. And we have books, they are around, or sometimes we just put in the trash can.
These items have been collected over the last 6 months from Tzu Chi supporters, so that with the intent of helping the Burmese community. I'm looking at the layouts of the room to get an idea of how much space we have. That's kind of what I'm making sure as we are about to start looking for the right things. Wow, full force. Tzu Chi volunteers. They're here to help us with the distribution to the family. I bought it. Yeah. This is Dare's house. Visiting Dare's house, we found out that they need some help with storage space. So we brought a dresser, and then we also brought a futon.
At the beginning, when I saw them, when I get into the apartment, I feel very sad because I didn't think about somebody still live in the apartment like this.
The old sofa is very dirty, and one of its legs are broken. We have been using it for a very long time, and there are bugs on it, so we have to throw it away. I'm the only one who works to support this family. I wouldn't have enough money to pay the rent and buy food for my family if I bought a new sofa.
And then this is the bed.
I'm so excited because this futon has two functions. I can also make it into a bed and sleep on it. Thank you so much for the help.
It's amazing to see someone's garbage that really turn into the treasure. I feel I'm motivated, go out and to get more donors to help the community.
Hi, Mayo. Good to see you too. What are you doing this afternoon? You gonna help? Yeah. Really?
When I first met him, he's just a regular American, you know, who didn't know anything about Tzu Chi. To now, you know, almost I fully understand the philosophy, principle, and the master teaching that he can follow and he can work on.
That one goes in the grass for now, okay?
So he inspires so many other younger generation right now.
Hi, Pome. How are you doing? This is Pome's house. They have 8 people who live here, and we're dropping off here 2 beds and a desk and a dresser.
It was beautiful bed, she said.
When I see the smile on the face, I feel so happy. I feel I did the right thing. And I really appreciate I have this opportunity. The love, I don't think it's only I give it to them. It's also they give it to me.
Thank you. I feel great. I just want to keep doing work like this. If I can do this every day, it's very meaningful.
No problem.
Thank you.
Thank you for giving me new bag and for everything.
While Tzu Chi volunteer James Fung has made a lot of connections within the Burmese refugee community, months earlier, he began paying particular attention to a young teen who faced a personal crisis. Concerned for his future, James saw the opportunity to be a mentor in a time of need for a very friendly and likable young man named Kure, known also to us as Rire. And like the saying goes, it takes a village to raise a child. James enlisted the help of the people in his community to help Rire build maturity, confidence, and character. Let's join them once again to see the journey that Rire has taken with James, resulting in very candid and heartfelt confessions.
The main reason we left the country is because there was a civil war. When we were back in Thailand, we were farmers and we were very poor. Our life condition was not good at all. There were war and we couldn't stay there. If the army saw us, they would kill us, even though we weren't the enemies. So we have to leave.
In the past, I got a really poor life and a really poor education. Everything is poor. My parents don't want us to be like that. So my parents decided to come here to have a better life, better education. When I came here, I was 11 years old. My name is not Rire. It was Kure, but they changed my name here. They look at the paper. My name is Rire, so they just call me Rire. The most difficult for me, it was to communicate with people. I don't know anything about their culture. I just know yes, no, and how are you? Thank you, you're welcome. That's all I learned when I came here. When our teachers had out a paper for 2 people.
When the first time I met him, I tried to speak in Burmese because that's the only way we can communicate.
Every Saturday, we came into Tzu Chi. Tzu Chi people helped me a lot with my English. Yes, at class, I learned a lot the vocabulary, so I just have to study so I can learn.
Over the last, I would say, year to 18 months, he's been really trying hard to speak English. And before, he was really happy, but he was very shy. But I've seen him just almost, not overnight, but in a short period of time, change to a personality where he's trying really hard to communicate.
I know that he needs help because I was needing help as well. I think he progressed a lot.
I've seen him improve dramatically in pronunciation and vocabulary. And so he's one of the more dedicated students, too, who've come to Tzu Chi every Saturday for tutoring.
I met Mr. J 3 years ago. Mr. J teach me good things, supposed to do or not supposed to not do.
It was interesting how Rire started working with my neighbor, Lynn Carlton. It happens that he's also thinking about selling his property, and so he's got some things that he needs to work on at the house.
Mr. J just asked me, would you like to help my neighborhood? And I said, sure.
Rire and maybe some other Burmese students would come and work with Lynn, and Lynn pays them as well. And so it was a way for them to make a little bit of pocket cash. But more importantly, I think it's the education piece that's most rewarding for them.
Mr. Lee, we are not cut grass today.
Pardon?
We're not gonna cut grass today.
Rije has been a good worker from the beginning. They just all have very positive attitudes toward, the work, which is obviously very manual kind of work we're doing, but we all have fun with it.
I think Mr. J want me to be a better person so I can help other people and I can help my family. I think about me too. Well, if I not help that, when I get old, who is gonna help me? I feel like if I help that when I get old, and I might have someone who can help me like I help them. I feel like that's why I help.
We notice a talent in Rire. He has a tremendous artistic ability. We noticed it because during his free time, he would sketch. And his drawings are amazing. He'd do black and white sketches, sometimes in color. He can do portraits of people, landscapes, and just, we were just amazed at his ability there.
I tried to draw a girl, but I don't know who is it. I just draw it. I want to be like architects, like to build a house. So I can draw better, so I can build the house, I think. But when I take a class this year, I got F. It was too much expensive for me to buy in my computer, so I cannot buy that program, so I cannot do it. So I just draw it.
But when you're a baby, you can't really get around a lot, so there was only one place I could hide. It was just the 4 of us for a long time. At first, when we first came here, I didn't know nothing at all, not one word. So it's really difficult for me. But now I learn more and better than before, so it's kind of okay. This desk, we didn't bought this when we first moved here. They already have it for us here in the room.
Don't you want to ask for a bigger one?
Well, my parents, they need other stuff that important than this, so I think it's okay for me to work on here.
If now we want to give you a gift, what do you want?
I think a bigger desk.
About 10 months ago, I started seeing signs of a troubled teen. I wasn't quite sure why. I didn't know.
I lost my sister. She lived out. She used to cook, and she used to clean in the house. Now she's gone, so I have to do those.
I learned that in his family, maybe he was having some issues with a sister, and there were some sibling disagreements and maybe some arguments. Are you ready for Taekwondo yet?
Yes.
Fantastic. I found that he didn't know how to express himself. He was getting frustrated.
When I'm angry, I always almost kick my brother or slap my brother, something like that. So I do bad things.
Sydney, did you say hi to Ray yet?
Hi, Mimi.
I didn't want him to start veering off into a wrong path. I don't know what that wrong path could have been, but I just knew that we had to work with him soon so that he finds an outlet, a way to express himself. We introduced him to the idea of Taekwondo. Taekwondo is something that we thought of that might help Ray.
Ray's growth since the beginning, you could tell that he was a little insecure. So he's grown in his security, his self-confidence, his self-discipline. I'm giving him tests, he goes home, he does it, comes back. So he's developing his self-discipline at home as well as in class.
After I take a Taekwondo, they teach me how to control. So when you're angry, you're supposed to do like that.
So the spirit of Taekwondo is all about courtesy and respect, learning how to work with people not only higher ranking than you, but also lower in ranking than you, always respecting them. Integrity, always doing the right thing, no matter where you are.
It's not only the physical training of martial arts, but he's building his strength.
I'm the one who's older, so you have to be like a man, he told me. Help your mom, be like a man, watch your sister, teach your sister, brother, good thing. Yeah, I just follow what he said. When I'm angry, I just run away. Just run away from my brother and sister, make sure they not get hurt. I'm really angry. I take my soccer ball, kick really far, and I'll tell him, why go get back.
Ray's sister, Praymek, and she's a very studious young lady. I understand her living conditions too, and I'm amazed at how much she studies and how much she tries, given that she doesn't have a shelf or a desk, which she got today. Hi, Praymek. Great. How are you doing? It's very nice to see you. Give me a hug. What do you think? Maybe a desk and something that you might need, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. All right. Can we move them in? Yeah? All right, you tell us where to put it.
Way bigger than my old shells.
These were gifts that I think she's really, really wanted. Just seeing her emotions when she received them were, it was breathtaking, really.
I wanted to thank all of you for doing this thing to me. For me. Thank you so much.
And I think that she'll study twice as hard starting now. I don't know. I don't know why. I just know it's right. I don't know why the connection is there. He's just trying to do what's right. And sometimes he struggles a little bit in making what he thinks making the right decisions. And so he just needs that extra guidance.
I really, more than thank you, I just really want to say more thank you to him because he helped a lot. He's more like my parents.
I love him like a son, really. I mean, he's a tremendous kid. We're very blessed and fortunate that we can be a part of his life because he's certainly a part of ours.
Yeah, I love him so much. I will never forget people who helped me like that. He's amazing. He really protects on my life.
While the Manning jersey Rirei wears signals him as your average American teen, he's shown us how his life is anything but ordinary. However, with the efforts of mentors like James Fung, we can be sure that newcomers like Rirei and his family will be better prepared to face the challenges that their new environment brings them. But of course, the success of communal efforts depends on the dedication of the entire community. Don't miss out on our next episode, where we'll meet a social advocate who's giving back to the Burmese community with the help of his green thumb, and a bright young student with big dreams. I'm Dilbar Shatterson, and I'll see you next time.